Here's Hall. Got a hand on it. In transition, here comes Miami. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Rajon Rondo. Steve, Kobe Bryant said that growing up in Italy gave him a huge advantage. 1:56 left in the game. From deep, Shea. Another shot. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis. $1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Here's none. The teardrop falls in.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
You don't want no problem.
Back to Jay. Lets it go from 11. And Davis close it down.
Oh, Lord.
Going to the board using his length, his skill set, the big fella AD getting it done.
Now Butler. 1:15 left here in the fourth quarter.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Lakers.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Davis.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Pass to Olynyk, launches it. The shot missing, and it's the Lakers the other way. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Davis with the bucket.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Butler on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. Miami no good on that time either. Shea way outside. Offline. So it's Los Angeles winning this one. Opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight. Says an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking at home. I mean, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you later.
Hey, Jet here, man. I thought you guys came out focused and prepared. And once you built that lead, man, you never let up.
That's the beauty of this team, man. We try to never let up. And part of that's coach. He's always preaching. Stay focused on the moment. Take care of the things you can control. And we'll live with the results after, you know? So we just keep our heads down, trust in one another, and look to play a complete game.
Well, you guys listen, and I'll...
I am not one of these guys.
Straight to the other state and go. Cause they gave you like 2 days of port and stuff. Sometimes it'd be right after. I'd be like, fuck.
This week on NBA 2K TV. One-on-one with Warriors Eric Paschall.
Oh, okay.
My team card updates. We give you tips on basic play calling and
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. And thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at Los Angeles. They like where they stand right now, perched in the topmost position.
You know, for Los Angeles, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they've stayed true to it.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Rajon Rondo is out there with Cherry, and it's Howard in at the center. And for the Hawks, Leonard at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bembry out there with Trae Young, and it's Jones in at the 5. Mark, here we are in mid-season, and some teams have already exceeded early expectations, starting to show that they are the real deal.
Yeah, no fluke, and that's what we call validation. Again, you have such a long season early on. The schedule can work in your favor, but as we get to this point in the season,
really just try to grab a
teams
rebound?
are starting to show you who they really are, answering doubters, and it's got to be extremely satisfying when you prove folks wrong.
Absolutely. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Bembry. Sweet little floater.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Davis with the bucket.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
And Young kicks to Hunter. Outside Collins. 6 on the shot clock. There's Bembry. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. From beyond the arc, Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the inside, Rondo. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Rondo against Young. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And this is something Young must keep doing. His attack off the dribble, the ability to absorb the contact, and then just finishing through.
Shea passes to Howard. Back to Shea. Lakers passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Rondo. Can't nail the jumper.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that. You know, with LeBron coming to L.A., the Lakers trying to speed up their timeline. I mean, the roster never quite got gelled. The end result, LeBron's first time outside the playoffs since 2005, which was his second season as a pro. That's a remarkable run.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. And when you look back on LeBron's first year in Los Angeles, Clark, how would you rate it?
Well, I think a mild disappointment, but remember now, before he got hurt, there were 4 or 5 games above 500, but the injuries, some
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And Young kicks to Jones. Collins passes to Jones. side. 5 to shoot. Latrey. The shot, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now.
Well, last time out, they got a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some reps.
So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Rajon Rondo is out there with Jay. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Yeah, and the appreciation I have for Rondo. He's able to stay with his man and then uses his speed to just affect the shot.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Heat was outstanding. He had 16 points, and he also did a good job of creating for others, getting them the ball in position to score. He performed really well. I could see his role expanding. He continues to make that kind of impact, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. The aggressiveness, Greg, he showed the other night. We'll see if he can match that intensity here.
I'm a believer. I think he can produce at the same level tonight.
You know, I'm curious, guys, to see whether the defense plays him straight up, plays him honestly, or do they deny him, trap him, whatever they can do to force the ball out of his hands. We'll see.
Well, you know that Beats is very familiar with using top NBA talent to promote their products. Latest I've heard, they've signed on Shea to be the latest spokesman.
And Beats is tied so closely with the NBA as their official headphones partner. It just makes sense. You've seen guys like LeBron and Draymond and Harden all do Beats commercials, and in a short time, you'll add Shea to that impressive list.
And Young kicks to Bembry. 1:49 left in the second quarter. Here's Jones. Excellent D from Howard. Lakers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Outside Collins. To the middle. Here's Young. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And he may not have gotten the same attention as some of the other picks back in the 2017 draft break, but John Collins out of Wake Forest has been outstanding thus far in his career.
Really one of the league's best kept secrets. Tremendous athleticism, also great hands, and just has a knack for moving to the open spot around that rim.
Bembry the pass to Young. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Rajon Rondo.
Gotta be careful.
Teague surveying the D. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's it for the...
Thanks, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Kyle Kuzma displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Leonard at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bembry out there with Trae Young. And it's Jones in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And both free throws good for Che. A lot of smart guys playing in the NBA right now, Clark. Any that you spot that could be a great future head coach in this game?
There are so many of them, Kevin, when you spend time around guys and watch how they carry themselves on the court. Usually you look at point guards because they're quarterbacks and coaches on the floor in many cases. CP3, I don't know if he has a desire to coach, but he certainly talks and feels the game as a coach. And Mike Conley, I think he too has the type of cerebral approach to the game that could lend itself to coaching.
It's an excellent starting list. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. John Collins, Kevin Huerter. In 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. Andre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernandez. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. Thank you all.
And you know, this is a definite strength. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Last break before the defense can get set.
Here's Bembry, and it's sent back by Howard. James, the pass to Rondo. He gets it in there. And now a 10-point Laker lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Jones finds Collins. And here's Young from the arc. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
An effective multi-dimensional scorer. Young is incredible at turning on the Jets when he's feeling.
Shea passes to Howard. Back to Shea. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And that one on Collins.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Rajon Rondo. And they call an illegal screen here. Clark, when you think of athleticism specific, talk about the changes athletically we've seen in the league, say, since the 80s. Here's Shea. Kuzma outside. Davis kicks to Shea. Lakers working the ball around now. Howard, the pass to Hall. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
He's off on the second. Clark, we hear a lot about the young basketball players in this country, the good ones playing the AAU system. Is that the best way to develop talent for the NBA?
It's one of the better ways because the competition level is quite good across regions and throughout the country with these AAU teams. I think there's some great AAU programs and some tremendous benefits to participating in AAU basketball. Some things are better than others with it, but overall, I think it's pretty solid.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup courtesy of Kairee for the 4th quarter. So for the Lakers right now, they've got Anthony Davis. Rajon Rondo is out there with Shea. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Howard in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Murray's checked in for Howard. And it's Alex Caruso in for Rajon Rondo.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Kuzma kicks to Shea. And Labissiere sends it back.
Got to be cautious and careful when Labissiere is in the area. I mean, his shot blocking skills, superb.
Bembry the pass to Dedmon. Young dishes to Dedmon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Grabs the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. Rondo comes in for Alex Caruso. The drive by Che. Clark, last season we saw more of the global game series from the NBA. A couple games in Mexico, one in England. It's nice to see.
Yeah, it really is, because I actually 6 years ago had a chance to be with the Pacers in the global games in the Philippines, and then Taipei, Taiwan with the Rockets. Great experience for the players and the organizations. It's an additional level of travel, no doubt. About a week to 10 days where you're in another country, but it's great for the game, and it's great for the fans in those countries.
Collins finds Young, just 5 on the clock. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. On the wing, Che. Pass to McGee. Back to Che. Outside for Rondo. Che outside. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Che making it look so nice. Room service dime there.
Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Three-point range. Trae Young.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
McGee in the high post. He kicks to Rondo. Kuzma outside. Now the pass to Che. Inside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And you know that use his body to not only shield the defender, but to get the and one chance too.
Markieff Morris is checked in for JaVale McGee. Caldwell Pope comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Green in for Rajon Rondo. And the trade for Davis. Sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade confident Davis would resign.
Yes, and with this one winding down, watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punch.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this is going to...
Mako saka pull pako nigga chana saka like I really walk out paka. We beating these niggas by 29, no 26, no 27, 27.
This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this one. They made it.
Terrific 2K Sports crew. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Bro, I ain't even get... Wow, bro. I ain't even forget. It's crazy. Okay. Um, I'm so fucking tired, going up a riot. You want just a smoker, you don't want no problem. So what's up, big my bum. I'm a 5'5" in Jersey.
Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA
Or
2K TV.
when it's just
Let's
like
jump right in and play
outline,
some 2K.
outfield.
A couple of
With
weeks
couple past superstars that didn't always get enough credit for being as dominant as they were.
Moses Malone would be my #1 pick. Probably the best player in the league for 5 years. Dominant in '83, they won the title in Philly. Really gave Kareem a lot of problems and was just awesome and has now just been swept under the rug. Nobody even really remembers. So I'll go him first. Never. Well, it was part of the problem. They were tape delaying games back then, and we didn't have league pass. We didn't have a lot of that stuff. I think he was really underrated, and you kind of never know who's going to endure and who's not going to endure. He's that little bit.
Oladipo is the 2 with Warren playing small forward. Sabonis and Turner up front, and it's Brogdon in at the point. That's the Pacers' 5. Now here's Shea. He had 19 points in the win against Atlanta.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
Now Brogdon following the three-point attempt by Shea. Floats one, count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Victor Oladipo.
You get the sense Oladipo likes to take it right at the defense on the inside. He says, yeah, I can super you, big fella.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Hawks got the job done. He had 19 points, and there was no answer for him all game long. It looked like he got whatever shot he wanted out there. A surprise attack from a guy who's typically viewed as a role player. Let's see if he can continue to play a larger role in tonight's game.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Dishes it to Davis. Here's Howard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So he comes up empty at the line. And always as enlightening as you're going to find. Bill, thank you so much for your insights. Always appreciate you joining us. I hope you come back.
I don't want to leave. Why do I have to go? Can I just stay here for the
I'm
rest
reading
of the
this
game?
note, and the note says,
No,
thanks, Bill.
Go. I'm not leaving.
Hope he comes back.
I'm staying.
Okay. The doors, you read most reporters, they try to stay impartial, but not Bill Simmons.
Well, I think that's what makes him special, Kevin, right? He has his own lens through which he sees things, and he is unafraid to give you his opinion.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And you hear it all the time about how they say reaching the top can be the easy part. It's the staying there that's the true challenge. And Victor Oladipo achieved stardom, but has to make his way back after his knee injury in early 2019.
Justin Holiday's checked in for Turner. And then for the Lakers, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Howard. And Murray's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Brogdon following the basket by Shea. 17-foot shot on the way. And the shot by Warren, no good. And Shea with the basket on the assist by Murray. And it's a 5-point Laker lead.
Boy, that's some big-time energy out of Shea, simply running the floor, getting an easy opportunity.
Brogdon against James. Brogdon outside. And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo. Oladipo's got 11 points.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
It's stolen by Oladipo. Brogdon outside. Just beyond the clock. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K.
Austin Peak. What the hell?
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Say to his team.
You got to stop that ball. You got to control that ball, man in zone. We got to get down, guys. Bend your legs and get stopped. Keep these guys in front of you.
And Nate McMillan, known for his defense as a player, trying to get them locked in on defense.
Well, and that's where it starts. They got to do a better job of controlling the dribble penetration.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Pacers, Victor Oladipo is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then it's T.J. Warren. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Holiday in at the 3, the small forward. Warren, the pass to Sabonis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oladipo misses.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Warren dishes to Oladipo. Over Jay. Here's Sabonis. Now the feed to Oladipo. The reverse. He takes it up and lays it in.
Domantas Sabonis is one of the outstanding passers from the post position that we have in today's game. If you're open, he'll find you.
Time now for an injury report. Now an update on Malcolm Brogdon from Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Indiana's head athletic trainer, who's currently suffering from shin splints and is in a lot of pain right now. You don't want to hear this news, as most teams are starting to hit their stride. So they're going to miss him while he's recovering from this injury. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
And the Pacers call time here.
Yeah, I think Coach calls this timeout right now because he's not happy with the distribution of shots. Difficult shots, contested shots. You've got to get a better offensive rhythm.
Some changes for
Don't
Indiana.
like going
Turner
out,
comes in for Justin
but
Holiday,
I
and
don't
Malcolm
like
Brogdon subbed
staying
in for
at
T.J.
home.
McConnell. And the Lakers also making a change. Howard's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, we know what side he's on.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
On the wing, Che. Guarded by Oladipo. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Lamb is checked in for Oladipo. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. 7-point differential. Here's Warren. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
T.J. Warren under duress. Big-time moment. No problem.
That free throw good from Warren.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Che with it. Ogden picks him up. Here's Hall. Outside Rondo. Back to Che. 1:49 left to play in the final quarter. Lakers passing it around. Shoots the three. Good.
Boy.
Rondo who picks up the assist.
Yo.
Rondo's got 4 assists in the game. Pacers trail by 7. Warren with the ball. There's Brogdon on target from 13 feet.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make him pay.
We call that execution, Greg, getting the ball to the right guy where he can do some damage.
It's the first netting. Pacers ball as Indiana keeps possession. Here's Warren. Out to Lamb. 6 on the shot clock. Over Che.
I think people were unaware of the kind of defensive performer Che could be. Absolutely stifling.
He hits the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. And then for the Lakers, Morris is checked in for Anthony Davis. Contavious Caldwell Pope comes in for LeBron. And it's Alex Caruso in for Rajon Rondo.
Well, he got the important one to go. Their lead should be safe now.
Indiana again missing.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question, GA. They've got exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Win this one easy. Solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Owen, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Owens saying thanks for watching. I'll see you later.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
And welcome back to the studio here on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith in a moment to speak with our post-game guest who's standing by on headset near the locker rooms.
Hey, it's Shaq. Great job locking down the W. I saw all roles going for you on the offensive end. You smell.
Honestly, big fella, I'm getting that chicken with the blue cheese. But you know it's all the same. I'm just happy to get out and get the win. I thought we did a great job of creating mismatches, exploiting switches, the timing of our...
For Shaq, for the Jet, for Kevin Harlan and the entire team.
The key to success these past few games.
Ted, you know, I think it's just everyone being pushing all the right buttons. We're executing on both sides of the ball, treating every possession like it matters. When you're at this level of competition, whew, that separates the best teams from the worst. So attention to detail is very major in this game.
I'd like to get to know the off-court champ.
Or
So, what do you like to do when you're not playing basketball? You have any hobbies?
I mean, I watch the Netflix, I guess.
Any favorite shows?
Right now I'm watching When They See Us by Avery DuVernay, and it's amazing. That's about it.
That's it?
And it's going to be the 2000s team off the tip.
Do you have a different position in terms of player, or do you usually kind of model your game after how you play in real life?
No, I'm 100% a shooter guard.
Okay.
Because in 2K, like, it depends. It depends on, like, what you want your player to play like.
Right.
Yes, sir!
Okay, all right. I was going to, kind of take it easy on you, but now I might have to switch to 2K view and,
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And it's happening out at Fiserv Forum, where the Milwaukee Bucks will be going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And looking at Los Angeles, they've definitely been generating momentum. They haven't forgotten the fact
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. That's a look at our setting tonight. The picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And we've got time. Well, you're right, DA. It'll be scary. Thanks. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at the Lakers. They're looking extremely sharp right now. Poised in the top spot and playing very...
out there that's taking them lightly anymore.
Well, how could you? They're a team that's actually feared at this point, and that is legit. They go into every single game, no matter who's the opponent, and they expect to win.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Rajon Rondo is out there with Che, and it's Howard in at the 5. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1.
Well, Anthony Davis, the #1 overall pick back in 2012, a perennial all-star, 6 of his 7 seasons in New Orleans with the Pelicans, where he averaged over 20 points per game. He is a superstar and one of the more rare birds in the league at his position to be able to do what he does.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. And Brent, you look at the different ways that Davis can affect the game. What stands out to you most?
Well, really his skill level. There's a
That's
lot
what
of
Mitchell
talk
should
about
get. Mitchell
how much
went to
he's
Utah.
grown
Went
as a
to
shooter
Milwaukee.
and playing in the half court. But since he's come into the league, Kevin, the
Milwaukee
skill
be
that
wrong.
I admire most about AD is what he does in transition. For him to get out on the break, run and be a target, and catch the ball at any position on the floor and know what to do with it, that's an amazing thing for a guy his size.
The shot's good from LeBron.
Like seeing LeBron go straight up with that shot, the catch and release almost instantaneous that time.
Trying to get open is Lopez. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
There's more.
certainly love to see the competitive.
Nigga hit the Lakers
Both
shot.
teams finding ways to
No,
the
Rondo, don't try to give me
three-point
no
line.
directions. You only got how many points? Let me see how many points you got, bro. Maybe you got 0 points trying to give me directions. Nigga, be quiet, bro.
So
You're not
timeout
good.
called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Fuck it,
And
0
this is the
points, nigga. We 23-3, man. You don't need to tell me shit. How we fucking losing?
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in.
What, man? Don't let this nigga go to the hole.
And a great assist.
Like, bro, why my player move so slow?
Hill's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Shea is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Howard in at center. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last